Hello and welcome to a new video. I'm really excited to share this one because I feel like it's a really overlooked topic within this whole discussion about language learning, because I think most language learners are afraid of making mistakes. But indeed, or in fact, there's another layer of fear underneath it. It's the fear of not being really able to express yourself in another language. So it's kind of like the question, will I ever be truly me in this new language? And when we think about it, obviously in our native language, we are so used to expressing ourselves, like using our whole range. We are funny, we are intelligent, we are sensitive and have empathy, and we can express all that. And all of a sudden, we feel like a young child again because our range of expressing ourselves is limited, and so we only have a limited structures and limited words to show the world who we truly are. And I think that very often leads to self-sabotaging behavior because there is this underlying belief, oh, I will never be able to express myself fully. Like, people will never see the real me in this other language. And so we kind of like sabotage ourselves because there is this fear underneath it. We don't give it our all because it's kind of like, oh, I don't know who I'm gonna be, or maybe I don't like this person that I am in this language. I feel limited. I feel like a child. I don't want to go there. And so, if you can relate to that, then this is definitely for you. Many people see language learning also as a way of like expressing or exploring nuances of their identity and kind of like discovering new aspects of their personality or their identity. And maybe we can get to being curious, being open to that exploration, and just allowing things to unfold. Okay, let's take a deep breath in. Okay, let's start tapping. Even I'm really scared that I will never be able to truly express myself in this new language. Right here and right now, I choose to love and accept myself, even with this belief. Even though I don't like myself when I talk this new language, I choose to acknowledge how hard I've been trying. Even though I'm really scared that people will never see the real me when I talk this new language. Right here and right now, I choose to have compassion for myself and all the feelings I'm feeling right now. Let's go to the top of the head. I don't know who I'm gonna be in this new language. Eyebrow point. It feels limiting to not be able to express myself fully. Side of the eye. I just sound like a child. Under the eye. I can't really be me. Under the nose. And people will judge me. Under the lips. They might think I'm boring. Collarbone point. They might think I'm quiet. Under the arm, they might think I'm dumb. Top of the head, and I do feel stupid when I try to speak this language. eyebrow point. It is really so frustrating that I'm not able to express myself. Side of the eye, it feels so limiting. Under the eye, I have all these complex thoughts and feelings, but I cannot express them. Under the nose, it feels frustrating and limiting. And I feel this as tension in my body. Collarbone point. And what if I never get there? Under the arm, what if I'm never going to be truly me speaking this new language? Top of the head. What if I can never truly express myself? Eyebrow point. So why even try? Side of the eye. It looks like I'm never going to get there anyway. Under the eye, it's just so frustrating to even try. Under the nose. I don't want to sound like a child. Under the lips, and people giving me funny looks. Collarbone point, because they think I'm stupid. Under the all this frustration when I want to express myself, but I can't. Top of the head. What if I never get there? Eyebrow point. I just feel I will never be able to speak like a native. Side of the eye. I feel I will never be able to express myself like I can in my native language. Under the eye, and it just feels limiting and frustrating. Under the nose, and part of me doesn't want to keep trying. Under the lips, part of me just wants to give up. Collarbone point. It's not worth all the effort when in the end I'm not able to express myself. Under the arm. It's not worth it if I can't be who I truly am in this language. Top of the head. And maybe it's okay to express all my feelings around this. Eyebrow point. Maybe I can really feel into my body and feel all this frustration. Side of the eye, and feel all this fear. Who am I going to be in this new language? Under the eye, I feel the fear that I will never be truly able to express myself. Under the nose, what if I could allow this fear to be there? Under the lips, what if I didn't have to push it away? Collarbone point. It's okay to feel all my feelings around this. Under the arm, feel all the frustration and fear. top of the head. I can allow it to be there. Eyebrow point. And what if I could be curious? Side of the eye, curious about what it would feel like if I didn't have this fear. Under the eye, if I were truly free to just play around and have the playfulness of a child. Under the nose, not caring what other people think of me. Under the lips, what if I could just allow myself to flow with this process? Collarbone point, and not judge myself. Under the arm, what if it didn't matter what I sounded like? Top of the head, what if I could be okay with sounding like a child? Eyebrow point, what if I could acknowledge that I'm doing something hard? Side of the eye, and acknowledge how far I've already come. Under the eye, what if I could be proud of myself for trying? Under the nose, I've already come a long way. Under the lips, what if I could be curious? Collarbone point, curious about other aspects of my personality. Under the arm, what if I could be open to discovering myself in a new way? Top of the head. Maybe this new language brings out something different in me. Eyebrow point, and what if I could not just acknowledge it, but be grateful for it? Side of the eye, what if I could celebrate this new language as a new opportunity to expressing myself in a different way? Under the eye, sure, sometimes I might sound like a child. Under the nose, and that might still feel uncomfortable sometimes. Under the lips, but what if I could see this as part of a beautiful process? Collarbone point, a process of discovering myself more. Under the arm, of exploring who I am in a new language. Top of the head, of allowing myself to play and be whoever I want to be. Eyebrow point. What if I could be curious and have fun with this process? Side of the eye, what if I could allow ease to come in? Under the eyes, what if I could not take this so seriously? Under the nose, what would it feel like if it was easy? the lips. What would it feel like if I didn't judge myself and just allowed myself to be free? Collarbone point. Right here and right now, it's okay to allow myself to try something new, to become a different person if I choose to. Okay, take a deep breath in. Thank you for tapping with me. I hope you feel more ease around this whole topic. And what comes to mind is also when you think about habits and how people say that creating habits is also attached to identity, because if we want to be a person who plays sport, a person that eats healthy, a person that is disciplined in many ways, that follows their dreams, so we need to become the person. Yeah. And if we have an underlying belief that this is not our identity, then there will be a friction and it won't happen, because we will sabotage ourselves, because we stick to our identity that we've created for us. So just a little food for thought. So thank you for tapping with me, and I hope to see you in another video soon.